Good morning, children. Last session I have discussed with you about the various type of reproduction has taken place in the plants, such as vegetative reproduction, sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction, and various methods of asexual reproductions and vegetative reproduction. Everything we have seen in our previous sessions. Okay, and today we are going to enter reproduction in human. So you know very well, human reproduction has taken place by sexual method. There is no asexual or vegetative reproduction we can see in the human. Okay, so let's enter into the text, children. You have studied the structural details of the male and female reproductive system in 9th standard. In human beings, the male and female reproductive organs differ anatomically and physiologically. New individuals develop by the fusion of gametes. Sexual reproduction involves the fusion of two haploid gametes, that is male and female gametes, to form a diploid individual called zygote. Okay, so as of this paragraph, what here it is discussed is, children, already we have discussed about male and female reproductive system in human in our 9th standard itself, isn't it? Okay, so as per this, male reproductive organ is testis, a pair of testes which is located inside the scrotum, that is outside the abdominal region. And in female, the sexual organ is called ovary. It is also a pair. It is located in the lower abdomen of the female. And various accessory organs also present in both male and female reproductive system, which help for the transportation, production, nutrition of the gametes. And the both male and female reproductive organ produce gametes such as male gamete and female gametes respectively. Both the male and female gametes differ in their anatomical and physiological structure. Anatomical structure in the sense internal structure, physiological structure, external structure. New individuals develop by the fusion of gametes. Yes, when in sexual reproduction, is a fusion of gametes has taken place, isn't it? So human sexual reproduction has taken place. In sexual reproduction, both male and female gamete fuse to form a diploid structure called zygote. Okay, so the male and female gametes are haploid in nature, that is their number of chromosomes are single set. Okay, organs of the reproductive system are divided into primary and secondary sex organs. Secondary sex organs are called accessory sex organs. Primary reproductive organs include the gonads. What are gonads? As I said, testis in male and ovary in females together called gonads. And these two are the primary sex organs in both male and female. And what are the accessory sex organs? See, accessory sex organs in male are vas deferens, epididymis, seminal vesicle, prostate glands and penis. Then if you have any clarification for this, please refer the reproductive system of male and female from your 9th standard book, children. And female, the reproductive accessory sex organs of the female are fallopian tubes, uterus, cervix and vagina. So these are the accessory sex organs which we have seen in the male and female reproductive system respectively. Next, the secondary sex organs include those structures which are involved in the process of ovulation, fusion of the male and female gametes, that is fertilization, division of the fertilized egg up to the formation of embryo, pregnancy, development of fetus and childbirth. Okay, secondary sex organ include those structures which are involved in the process of, okay, secondary sex organs have many structures. These structures are involved in the following process, such as process of ovulation. What is mean by ovulation? It is nothing but eggs are embedded inside the ovarian follicle. So during the menstrual cycle, at the 14th day of menstrual period, ovarian follicle rupture, that is Graafian follicle rupture and release egg, and this process is called ovulation. Then after the releasing of ovum from the Graafian follicle, the ovum enter into the fallopian tube. When the ovum transfer into the fallopian tube of the female reproductive tract, if there is any sperm in the ampulla of fallopian tube, there is a fusion has taken place, isn't it? That is fusion of egg and sperm, and this process is called what? Fertilization. So fusion of male and female gametes take place in the fallopian tube, particularly the ampullary region of the fallopian tube. Next, division of fertilized egg up to the formation of embryo. Once the fusion of male and female gametes taken place, X started the division of the zygote into one. Zygote is a single-celled structure. This single-celled structure it undergo mitotic division and form two cells into 4 to 8, 8 to 16. Like that, it's gone. And the result of this mitotic division, a formation of embryo. And this embryo is implanted in the uterus of the female reproductive structure. So on this process it is called what? Pregnancy, and started the pregnancy. And after implantation in the inner wall of uterus, the fetus started to develop, the increase in size and develop all the structures, features which are necessary for the formation of whole organism from the 3 germ layers and form a fetus, and the fetus started to grow in its size, and this is called what? After the development of fetus, after the complete development, the childbirth has taken place. That's it. Now let's see the cells of the primary reproductive organ in human male and female and their role in reproduction. Okay, so male reproductive organ, that is structure of testis. Testis are the, already I say we have seen in the top of this page, the testis and ovary commonly called gonads. Okay, here testis are the reproductive glands of the male that are oval shaped organ which are outside the abdominal cavity of a man in a sac like structure called scrotum. Now we shall study the various cells which are present in the testis. Okay, so testis are the reproductive glands of the male which are oval. What is the shape of the testis? Oval in shape. Where it is present? It is present outside the abdominal cavity in a sac-like structure called scrotum. Now we shall study the various cells which are present in the testis. Each testis is covered with a layer of fibrous tissue called tunica albuginea. Many septa from this layer divide the testis into pyramidal lobules in which lie seminiferous tubules, cells of Sertoli, and the Leydig cells or industry cells are present. Okay, each testis is covered by a fibrous layer and the layer is called tunica albuginea. Then this testis are divided into many layers with the septa, that is many septa from this layer divide the testis into pyramidal lobules. Inside the lobules seminiferous tubules are present, cells of Sertoli cells are present, Leydig cells are present. These also cells present inside the seminiferous tubule. So it is nothing but children, testis covered by fibrous layer called tunica albuginea. Okay, right. Inside the testis the septa divide the testis into many lobules and each lobules consist of seminiferous tubules, Sertoli cells, Leydig cells. Okay. Then the process of spermatogenesis takes place in the seminiferous tubules. Okay, what does mean by spermatogenesis? It is a process by which sperms are produced. What is spermatogenesis? Spermatogenesis is a process by which sperms are produced, and this process is called spermatogenesis. Where it has taken place in the male reproductive system is in the seminiferous tubules. Where the seminiferous tubules are present? Seminiferous tubules are present inside the testis, right? Okay. Then the Sertoli cells are the supporting cells and provide nutrients to the developing sperm. Okay, already I said in the seminiferous tubules sperm production has taken place, right? Okay. And this, for developing the sperm, it needs some nourishment. This nourishment is supplied by some type of cells present in the seminiferous tubules called Sertoli cells. So Sertoli cells provide a nourishment for the developing sperms. And Leydig cells. Let's come for Leydig cells. Leydig cells are polyhedral in shape. and lie in between the seminiferous tubule and secrete testosterone, initiate the process of spermatogenesis. Okay, so next one is Leydig cells, otherwise called as interstitial cells. So these Leydig cells or interstitial cells, which is pyramidal in shape, present between the seminiferous tubules, and its function is to secrete a male sex hormone called testosterone, and the testosterone help for the formation of spermatogenesis. Testosterone is help for the formation of spermatogenesis, or help for the initiate the process of spermatogenesis. So with this diagram you can clearly understand the structure of testes. Children, please refer it. Next we will enter into a female reproductive organ or structure of the ovary. The ovaries are located on either side of the lower abdomen, composed of two almond-shaped bodies, each lying near the lateral end of fallopian tube. Okay, so where it is located? It is in the abdominal cavity. Testes are located, see, ovaries are the female reproductive organ, and where they are located? They are located in the lower abdomen, which are what is its shape? It is almond in shape, and composed of what? Two ovaries. Okay, each lying near the lateral end of the fallopian tube. So then next, each ovary is a compact structure consisting of an outer cortex and inner medulla. The cortex is composed of a network of connective tissue called a stroma and is lined by the germinal epithelium. The epithelial cells called granulosa cells surrounds the each ovum in the ovary, together forming the primary follicle. As the egg grows larger, the follicle also enlarges and gets filled with the fluid and is called Graafian follicle. Okay, children, let's see about the structure of ovaries. Each ovary is a compact structure. Okay, it consists of two regions. One is outer cortex and another one is inner medulla. Right. Then what about the cortex and medulla? Let's see. In the cortex is composed of a network of connective tissue and called as stroma. And these are lined by a germinal epithelium. Then the epithelial cells called granulosa cells. The epithelial cells are called granulosa cells, surrounds each ovum in the ovary, together forming the primary follicle. So the epithelial cells, that is germinal epithelial cells called consist of cells called granulosa cells, surround each ovum. This granulosa cells surround each ovum in the ovary and form a primary follicle. As the egg grows larger, follicle also enlarge and get filled with the fluid and is called Graafian follicle. So first of all, Graafian follicle, germinal epithelium consists of some epithelial cells. These cells are called germinal epithelium. Okay, and this germinal epithelium surrounds the egg. This germinal epithelium surrounds the egg and form a primary ovum. This primary ovum grow in size. As the egg grow, the cell Graafian follicle which surrounds the egg also enlarge in size and form a fluid within this, and this is called what? Graafian follicles. Okay, next, gametogenesis. Next we are going to enter in the gametogenesis. What is gametogenesis? You know very well, children. Already I said gametogenesis, spermatogenesis and oogenesis together called gametogenesis. Okay, spermatogenesis means what? The process of formation of sperm or production of sperm is called spermatogenesis. And then what is oogenesis? The process of formation of ovum is called oogenesis, and both the spermatogenesis and oogenesis together called gametogenesis, right? Okay, let's enter into the text. The formation of the sperm in male and female ovum in female is the formation of sperm in male and ovum in female is called gametogenesis. It involves spermatogenesis, that is formation of spermatozoa, oogenesis, the formation of ova. Gametes with haploid cells are produced through gametogenesis. Okay, so gametes with haploid cells are produced through gametogenesis only. Its structure of human sperm. Spermatozoon consists of a head, a middle piece and a tail. The sperm head is elongated and formed by the condensation of nucleus. The anterior portion has a cap. like structure called acrosome. It contains a hyaluronidase, an enzyme that help the sperm to enter the ovum during fertilization. A short neck connect the head and middle piece with comprise the centrioles, and the middle piece contains the mitochondria which provide energy for movement of tail, and it brings about the sperm motility which is essential for fertilization. Okay children, so it's a 4-mark question. Explain the structure of human sperm with a diagram, or briefly write note on the structure of sperm with the help of diagram. It's a 4-mark question. Next upcoming question is structure of egg also. Both are coming under 4-mark question. Please mark it and prepare accordingly children. Let's enter into the structure of human sperm once again. Spermatozoa consist of how many parts? 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? One is head, another one is middle piece, another one is tail. And what about head, and what are the structure present inside the head? The sperm head is elongated and formed by the condensation of nucleus. Okay, it's elongated in structure. Inside it, there is a condensation of nucleus. Then anterior portion that has a cap. The anterior portion of head has a cap-like structure, and the cap-like structure is called agrosome. What does it has? The agrosome contain an enzyme called hyaluronidase. What is its function? Hyaluronidase enzyme help for the sperm to enter into the ovum during fertilization. So this is what functions of hyaluronidase. When you see the structure of ovum, you can see that egg are surrounded by many layers, and these layers are stick with the egg by a cementing substance called hyaluronic acid. So the things cannot easily enter into the egg. So if the sperm want to enter inside the egg, it should dissolve the cementing substance and make loose of the surrounding layers, and then only it can enter. Okay, so this function is done by the enzyme called hyaluronidase secreted by acrosome. The enzyme hyaluronidase, it digests the cementing substance which paste with the egg. Okay, and dissolve the hyaluronic acid. Once the hyaluronic acid started to dissolve, the membrane which surround the eggs are getting loose, and the sperm enter into the egg. Okay, right, this is what happened with the help of hyaluronidase. Next we will see about short neck. It is a short neck which connect the head and middle piece. In this neck region, it consists of centriole. Next we will see about the middle piece. Middle piece consists of mitochondria. This mitochondria helps to provide energy. This energy helps in the movement of sperm, which is essential for fertilization. That's it. Next we are going to see the structure of ovum. This is also one 4-mark question children. Please note it. Structure of ovum. The mature ovum or egg is spherical in shape. The ovum is almost free of yolk. That is alecithal egg. Human ovum is alecithal. What does mean by A? A means what? No. Lecithal means what? No egg. No yolk at all. So since human ovum consists of no yolk, it is called as what? Alecithal egg. And what is its shape? Spherical in shape, almost free of yolk, and it contains abundant cytoplasm and the nucleus. The structure present inside the egg is cytoplasm and nucleus. The ovum is surrounded by 3 membranes. Already I said, isn't it? The membrane which is surrounded immediately ovum is called plasma membrane. And over the plasma membrane, a thin zona pellucida is present. Over the zona pellucida, outer thick corona radiata is present. Okay, these are the 3 membranes which surrounds the egg. One is inner plasma membrane. Next, over the plasma membrane, thin zona pellucida. Over the zona pellucida, thick corona radiata. These are the 3 membrane which surrounds the egg. Then the corona radiata is formed of follicle cells. Corona radiata is made up of follicle cells. The membrane forming the surface layer of the ovum is called vitelline membrane. Okay, so over the surface of the egg it form a vitelline membrane. The fluid filled space between the zona pellucida and the surface of the egg is called pre-vitelline space. This is what about the structure of ovum. It is also a 4-mark question with diagram. Please note it, children. Next topic is what puberty. Children, with this I'll start in my next session. Today I'll wind up my class with this, and the portion which I have discussed with you today, please complete it. All are very essential. Do it. Okay ma? Okay, I'll meet you in my next session. Bye.